Hello everyone and welcome to the Nbt Trading Discord. My name is Josh. I'm the founder of Discord. We're just going to do a quick video just to do a little walkthrough. I find this better than just reading through some stuff, but I'll try to keep this short and sweet for you. If you're watching this, you're currently on the Start Here tab. Above that, you'll see events. You can find any new classes or Q&As or maybe networking calls that we have coming up or conferences. Those will be listed in the events tab here. Below the Start Here, you see the rules and disclaimers. Make sure you get acquainted with that and give that a read through. On the server updates, you'll find any new changes in the server, any updates we've done to the bots, any new content that's been added to the education section and there as well. I try to do weekly updates. Right now we're going through option strategies and I'm updating those on the regular. The contender section right here, you won't be able to see this. If you would like to learn more about that, we'll cover that in a moment. And the chat rooms, this is where you can come say hi. This is also where I do live streams in the Discord, down here in the classes and coaching, or you can listen into different conferences. Mostly this will be in the future, but if you're watching this video, we're probably regularly doing those already. And feel free to say hi or participate in any of these chat rooms. If you have any issues in the Discord, you notice something wrong with the bots, make sure you just ping us in the help tickets and we'll try to get to that and get you some assistance. On the bot trackers right here, these are our bot chat rooms, the bot chat rooms to do commands. If you'd like to learn more about the bots, we have a separate YouTube video that you can watch where we go over the bots and how these channels work. So you can always check that out and get a better update on how you use these channels. And below that, this is for the contender section. If you go to Contender Info, you can watch a separate video with an explanation of what that's for. If you'd like to learn more about me or learn more about Nbt Trading, or maybe you want to get some cool merch, we have the merch store and all of that will be in here. We also offer one-on-one mentoring that you can check out as well. There is strict limits on the amount of people that I do one-on-one training with, so you'll have to reach out to me or send an email to nobeltrading@gmail.com and we could talk about doing that or setting that up. I keep that extremely limited because I want to make sure that anyone I'm working with on a one-on-one basis gets my full attention, and therefore I don't want to overload myself with how many people I'm working with at a time. But and of course, if you're here and you're an active trader and you're looking for some info, of course, just keep an eye on these chat rooms. That's where you're going to find me occasionally call stuff out for the public. And then in the education center here, we have our intro education. Remember that these are constantly built upon. I never intend on stop building stuff into the Discord. And so if you go to the intro education, you kind of get an intro, get an idea of what trading is, what investing is, and some terminology. It's just a good walkthrough of getting exposure to the financial industry in general. We have a fundamentals education center. This is just going to be about fundamental analysis. Remember, fundamental analysis applies to everything from what kind of moat does this company have, to how is the management team, to what is the framework for how markets function, which then leads us to the next education channel, which is our macro education channel. This covers macroeconomics, and we even include content in there about a potential retirement crisis that could occur, or just different things like that. There's a lot of different topics in there. Technical analysis, this is where we're adding technical analysis strategies and kind of walkthroughs of how people use those. Options education, this is where you can learn what options are. And then, like I said, right now I'm doing a weekly new option strategy. So I'm kind of going through all the different options and strategies that exist and trying to add some professional insight to when you want to run those. And like I said, those are what I'm kind of focusing on right now, getting those built out, because my specialty is in options trading. That's what I have the most experience in particular. On financial law education, you can learn about the common laws that exist in the financial industry. These are frequently just useful to know in the back of your mind, especially when you're just trying to get a full scope of the financial industry in general. When you're learning all this stuff, it's good to just kind of review that just so you can understand through what parameters participants in the market are acting through if they're in the professional end. On crypto education, you could find all sorts of content about cryptocurrencies. And then in particular on this NFT Announcements channel, this channel tracks really popular NFT discords. And so when they do updates, this channel automatically gets updated as well. Just want to make a special note of that because you'll see this one ping you somewhat frequently. Remember, if you don't want to get pinged by these channels, if you're on your phone, you're going to click and hold. But if you're on the computer, you can just right click on this. You can new channel, and you probably want to click until I turn back on. I probably mentioned it in the bot video, but when it comes to the bot trackers, you can see that these are all like grayed out. That's because I have them muted. And you can see why in the bot video. So below the crypto education, you're going to see a big brain education, which I decided to name it that because it's more fun than saying psychology, which is basically what this is. Now, with my science background, I've studied some neurology, so I try to take that psychology of trading to a whole new level, and I try to explain to you some of the neurology behind it, and even for how to bounce back from losing a lot, how to keep a proper mental. And I believe there's also a book list in there as well that I've been trying to build into, as well. And hopefully help. And even just the science of like how to best optimize learning as well. Remember, this is just another channel that I try to build into. These are going to read more like articles than maybe some of the other education centers, but there's still going to be lots of background for what I'm trying to explain. And remember, with my science background, I try to really break things down with that scientific backing, bringing up different research and stuff like that. Micro econ, kind of self-explanatory, covering microeconomics. A lot of people are coming to this Discord because you're trying to make a lot of money, but one of the things I also like to focus on with people is where are you losing money already on your day-to-day spending? Kind of getting a grip on that, kind of understanding what it really means to be rich even, which you can also kind of find in the fundamentals channel and also the intro channel. But, when you're talking about being rich, what you really want is passive income that's greater than your active spending, right? Rich isn't being a millionaire, because a lot of millionaires, spend they make $1 million a year, but they spend $2 million and they're in debt. Is that person really rich? No, not at all. So, just covering basics like that, rather than, when you're worried about how much money you are making, we also need to have a conversation about how much you're potentially spending and where those losses are. So, that's there as well. And then annuities channel. We cover annuities, what annuities are, in what cases do you want to use annuities. And then in life insurance, we try to cover that as well, especially more complex life insurance packages, with index-based life insurance where you can basically have like a rich man's Roth IRA and loan money to yourself, giving yourself more financial flexibility. And some of those are, it's life insurance, but some of those can be used as different financial vehicles that you actually use for life and not just benefit you upon death. So that you can utilize it rather than whoever your beneficiaries are. So those are pretty interesting. I think that's also, a lot of people aren't aware of that, but you could check those out. A lot of those are with our partner CWR Private Client Group, who sponsored a lot of the content in these three channels in particular. On the Nbt Trade Tracker, this is just Excel's, actually it's a Google spreadsheet program that we've created, and you can just download that for free. It's for you to use. It's paired with Google Finance, so it will automatically calculate your trades and keep real time on a 15-minute delay of your portfolio if you log everything in there. Also works for option traders, and in the future we'd like to expand that for crypto. So that's pretty much a walkthrough of the server. Remember, if you'd like to learn more about other services that we offer for our Contender subscribers, or if you'd like to learn about the bots, you'll find the bots video and how to use the bots right here. And if you go to the See My Trade section and go to Contender Info, you'll find another video that explains the Contender subscriptions. So thanks for joining the server. I hope you find this a helpful space for you to learn and grow on your journey on investing or trading for whatever your goals are. And I'm glad to have you here. Appreciate your time. And let's get it. I hope to continue to be a great resource for you to use, and hopefully we'll be all along this learning journey together, and you can use this as a great tool. Peace out.